Hi there, Miss Anderson here for another Miss Anderson's Marvellous Maths. Now, before we start with what we're going to do today, I want you to close your eyes and have a little remember about what we did in our last session. So, who can remember what we did yesterday? That's right, super counting. And can you remember what super counting is? Fabulous. It's just remembering to count every item just one time, and it's about counting accurately. That way you don't get mixed up and count too many or count too few. Now, what can we count with? Yes, that's right, anything. You can count anything around you. And I gave you a little job yesterday. I said, before tomorrow, see what you can count where you are. So what did you count yesterday? Fabulous. Good work. Now, today we are going to be thinking about reading and writing numbers. Now, I've got a little game for us to play. So this is called the Guess the Number game. Hiding under this grey box is a number, and I'm going to give you a sneaky peek of little parts of that number, and you've got to think to yourself, oh, what number do I know that looks like that? See if you can guess correctly. So are you ready? Here we go. Here's the first sneaky peek. Oh, little bit of the top. Oh, I know it can't be the number 1 then, because it's got a curved top. Oh, let's have a look at this side. Oh, it's got 2 curves on that side. So I know it can't be the number 2, because if it was the number 2, it would only have 1 curve that side. What about this side? Hang on a minute. It's the same but in reverse. What number could it be? Let's have a look. It is the number 8. Let's hide that back again. Oh, there we go. Here comes the next one. Are you ready for this? Oh, well, this is obviously a 2-digit number because I can see 2 numbers there, 1 digit, 2 digits. Now, let's have a look at this side. Oh, now it can't be a 3 on the end because we've just seen that oh no, it can't be an 8 either because that's got 2 bumps like a number 3 has. Let's have a little look at this side. Oh, it begins with a number 1. What could it be? Have a guess. What do you think? Let's see. It's the number 12. Oh, what beautiful rainbow colours. Here we go. Let's have another look at the next. Well, this is the final turn. So I wonder if it's going to be 1 digits or 2. Oh, so there's a curved edge and a bit of a pointy edge. Let's have a look at this side. Oh, it's got a little bit that pokes out that. Oh, I think I know what that number is. Remember, I was talking about this number yesterday, saying that they don't always join at the top. What about the first? What could that be? That's a number 2, isn't it? So it's a 2-digit number, the number 2 at the beginning. Let's see, which one is it? It's the number 24. Did you guess it right? Oh, well done. Very proud of you. Now we're going to move on. So today you are going to need a pencil and some paper. That's it. Just a pencil and some paper. If you haven't got that now, press pause and you can go and fetch it. So here we go. I'm going to give you a little easy job first. All you need to do is tell me these numbers. So you ready? What's this number? And remember, pause it if you need a bit more time to think. So this one here, that's right, it's the number 7. What's this number? The number 3. The number 5. What's this one here? Number 9. Now the number 9, that one sometimes has a straight line there instead of a curve. So make sure you remember that. This one here is the number 2 ones together, number 11. And this one, number 4, that's right. And this one. Oh, that's a bit of a high number, isn't it? 1 and a 7 together. That's it, number 17. And the final number, a 1 and a 5 together, 15. Fabulous. You're doing a wonderful job here. Well done. So we're going to move on now. And if you can see these numbers, you might need to look a bit closer because some of them look quite similar shades. But we've got some orange numbers, some green numbers, some red numbers, some pink numbers, some light blue and some dark blue numbers. I'm going to call out a colour and you need to write on your paper which numbers are that colour. So are you ready? And remember, if you need a bit of time, you've got your pause button. So here we go. We are looking first for the green numbers. There are 2. What numbers are green? 4 and 10. Well done. Next, we're looking for the pink numbers. How many pink numbers can you see? That's right, there are 3 pink numbers. We've got the number 1. There it is. We've got the number 7. And then this 1 and 3 together, which make the number 13. And finally, which numbers are red? Now, you've got to look carefully because some are orange and they look a bit red. That's right, there are 2 red numbers, aren't there? There's the number 1 and 1 together. What number does that make? That's the number 11. And then right over in the opposite corner is the number 5. Well done, good work. Now we're going to move on now to a bit of number writing. So make sure that you've still got space on your paper, and we're going to look at something really carefully now, because being able to write numbers is all about holding your pencil properly. Now, we use something called the tripod grip. So here we go, I'm going to show you by the camera. You need to start with your fingers like this. Oh look, it's making my numbers in the background go funny. Like this, and then you put your pen or your pencil in between, and then you're going to hold them. These fingers here give you your support, and they're all a bit bent. Can you see none of your fingers are straight? They're all a bit bent. And this way, if you keep your wrist nice and fluid, you won't get all stiff, and you'll find that you can write much neater. So that's how to hold your pencil. Now, I'm not going to write on the screen today. Instead, I'm going to use my online pencil. So are you ready? We're always going to start for all of these numbers. Where do you think we're going to start? At the top, that's correct. So here we go. We're going to start with the easy one. The first number, which is number 1. That's right. We're going to start at the top and just go down in a line. There we go. All done. Fabulous. Now, if you want a bit of practice for any of these numbers, remember you can press pause at any time and have a bit more time to practice. So here's your number 2. We're going to start at the top and go round the bend, down the line and across. And we're going to start at the opposite, finish at the opposite side. Sorry, I made a mistake then. Then we're going to go on to the number 3. We're going to start at the top and it goes round in a bit of a bump and round in another bump. And there are 2 of them, aren't there? There's only 1 on the 2, but there's 2 on that number 3. For the number 4, we're going to start at the top. We're going to go down the line, across the line, take your pencil off, and then start at the top again and draw a line down. It's like drawing a number 1 on top, isn't it? For a number 5, we're going to start on the other side. So we're going to start here, and we're going to go down the line and around, then take our pencils off and do the line across. That's a bit strange, isn't it? So we do that bit first and then go across. So normally in writing, we don't take our pencil off the page, do we? Here we go, on to the next set of numbers. So for our number 6, we're going to start at the top. We're going to go just round, but we're going to tuck it in instead of going round to the top. On a number 6, you sort of finish in the middle there, don't you? For a number 7, we start at the top. We're going to go across in a line that way and down and across a little bit. It never goes straight down, it goes in a little bit here. For a number 8, you're going to start at the top. And a number 8, I always think it's a bit like writing the letter S. Because look, you're going to write your letter S, but you're not going to stop. You're going to carry on back up to the top again. And then for your number 9, you're going to start at the top. You're going to go round the circle, up to the top again and down the line. And finally, for number 10, we already know how to write the number 1 because we've had a practice. So start at the top and go down to the bottom. And then we're going to go on to the 0 of the number 10. Oh, let me move my pencil. There we go, so we can see it. You're going to start at the top and you're going to just go round in a circle. It's not a circle, it's a bit of an oval really, isn't it? It's a squashed circle. Now, do you want me to tell you something you might not know? If you can write those numbers, then you can write any number ever, because any number is made up of those 9 numbers, or 10 if you count the 0. So make sure you do lots and lots of practicing, because the better you get at doing that, you'll be able to write any number for as long as you live. So how fabulous is that? Now we're going to move on. This is another number challenge. Now, the numbers before in our number challenge were quite low, weren't they? This time, there are numbers all the way up to 100. Not all of the numbers, but some numbers up to 100. So I'm going to call out a colour, and you're going to tell me what numbers you can see in that colour. So, for example, if I called out yellow, on your board you can see that number 100, that's a very big number, isn't it, is yellow, 90's yellow, 40's yellow, 21's yellow. What number is that? 19, 16, 14, 2, 7 and 10. They are all the yellow numbers. Now, I'm going to let you do the next one. So you ready? Can you tell me the purple numbers? That's right, there's two of them, 1 and 15. Here we go, 1 and 15. What about the red numbers? How many can you see? I can see 3. I can see this one, number 6, this one, number 18, and this one, number 60. What about the purple numbers? That's my favourite colour, purple. Oh, I can see 2, 1 and 15. We've already done that one, haven't we? What about the pink numbers? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I can see the number 3, the number 12, the number 9, number 20. What's this number here that begins with an 8? Oh, that's 80. It's got a 0 on the end. Now, going to move on now, and you need to make sure that you've got your paper, and you need quite a lot of paper for this job. One sheet's fine, but you're going to need the whole sheet, and a pencil. So you ready? If you haven't got those things, press pause, and you can go and get them and come back to me. So you ready? I'm going to call out a number, and you are going to write that number on your piece of paper, and then we'll have a look together and see if you've got that number right. So you ready? I'm going to start off with a low number. I'm going to start off with the number 7. Write it on your paper. If you need a bit more time, press pause. So here we go. Here's the number 7. Did you manage it? Fabulous. Well done. The next number, oh, I'm going to go a bit higher, I think. I'm going to go for the number 13. Have a look. Can you see it? Write it on your paper. Fabulous. Here it is, the 1 and a 3. That's the number 13. The next number is 36. Now it's a 2-digit number, 36. Write it on your paper. Let's see if you chose the right one. Here it is, number 36. Did you choose the right one? Excellent, well done. 2 more numbers to go and then we're going to move on. So I'm now going to go really high and I'm going to ask you to write on your paper the number 54. Can you find it? That's it, there it is, a 5 and a 4. Did you manage? That's a high number, isn't it? Have you seen that number before? Some of you might live number 54. Here is a final number, and I think it's a number that you're all going to really like, because whenever I talk about this number in my class, they can't wait to write it down. So the final number is not a 2-digit number, it's not a 1-digit number. It is the number 100. Yes, I bet you found that really quickly. It's that final number on this 100 square, 100, a 1 and 2 zeros. Well done. Give yourself a clap if you managed to do that. That's a really high number. So now, if you got all of those right, give yourselves a tick. And remember, we want to be really, really proud of ourselves. So if you did get them right and you tried your best, have a bit of a celebrate. Well done. I'm really proud of you. You should be proud of yourself too. Now we've come to the end of our lesson. So well done. And hopefully now you have learned how to write your numbers and you have learned how to read those numbers. Have a little practice before we come back together again and see if you can make yourself really neat and tidy when you're doing your writing. Remember that tripod grip when you're holding your pencil, and have lots and lots of practice, because practice really does help. Well done for today. Tomorrow we will be counting in twos. So before tomorrow, see if you can notice around you something that you've got that comes in twos. Another word for that might be pairs. I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.